All I'm saying is don't ever lie to me. Everything else can be worked out. This saying is the inspiration for my video. I saw it on the internet, so I wasn't the one who kind of came up with these exact words, but it gave me an inspiration for a video, very spontaneous, and I thought I'm just gonna do it, record video. By the way, I do have a whole bunch of like planned and some already recorded videos, just not edited yet and haven't uploaded them yet. But this video is spontaneous and inspired by this saying, and I'm going to tell you why I got this inspiration to talk about it, and then I'm going to explain you in words because now I can. For the longest time, I couldn't, and I'll get it more into in a bit. And then, yes, at the end, I'm gonna give you some tips. Actually, I'm gonna give you one sort of an exercise, I guess, would be kind of experimental because I haven't done it before. But I thought I'll try it for lies and truth. Okay, so first, I want to tell you why I got inspired by this quote. How it happens. I always work on myself. I love kind of working out stuff, like my inner stuff, and kind of sort out here and there and once in a while, and sometimes it's more intense and sometimes it's less intense, but some old stuff like past, what's affecting today and what's good, what's not good, what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, like what's working well for me or what kind of beliefs and all that stuff is not working for me. Kind of like being my own therapist and doing my own therapy. Like, and I love that connection between physical and non-physical, that psychic side, intuitive side, energy side, and in one of my recent kind of works of that. Some of the relationships have come up, and specifically some relationships that I have had in my life that have sort of died, where I had still kind of felt, I mean, now that I think of those relationships, I do remember, fun parts and kind of missing in a way those fun parts, but the not fun part of that relationship has been so strong for me that has been bigger and stronger than the fun part, and that's how the relationship has kind of ended. And that strong part has been lies. I I've been born sort of with that inner lie detector where I always know when people are lying to me, like always, even if I don't say it out loud. I know it even when people have been kind of lying for thinking like with that it's like with good sort of intentions, lying, those white lies, I guess, telling. I know when people do that. And if you know me more, you know the way I see world is usually, or not usually, it's always through energy first. Like, doesn't matter what people say or do. What matters to me is how that energy feels to me. And there have been times in the past, and I'm getting like better and better at this. Um, I've known that feeling, and I can recognize that feeling, and so, but it's not always uh, word. They're not always words for me to kind of describe it in words for other people to kind of understand what it feels like for me, how that feeling and that energy is. But um, so anyhow, here I'm getting to that second part of explaining in words the energy of lies and how it basically is that recognition through energy about the lies is untruth. When when a person is like, each one of us have certain energy, right? I think we all can, regardless of our beliefs of like world and universe or however things work, I think we can all agree on that fact that everybody comes with a certain energy, every person. Like, there's person we kind of don't want to be close to, or the person we don't want to connect and we don't even know why. And then there are people that we see for the first time and we feel like we know them forever already, or we feel some kind of connection. And so there's that happening. So each person has that energy. And then each situation has its energy. And each word has its energy. And what happens is when the person with her or his energy, when they are telling the truth, like what really happened or what really is, or what they feel or so, then that energy feels like whole, like it just fits together, like it fits. When it comes to me, when I it fits. When the person is like with who they are saying something, but the actual happening, what happened, it is in their energy as well. Even if they don't speak it out or say it out or don't put it out, it's still in their energy sort of field. And I can feel it and I can see it, and I don't always know what exactly that what's here is, but I know that there is something else to it. And that's the well, when somebody's telling one thing and the truth is like the truth is here and what they're telling is here, the energy is not whole. It's kind of comes with like one something here and then there's something more. And that is the best way I can describe at this point the difference between truth and lie. I have ended relationships because of lies, because it has always kind of felt like then, to me it has come across then that the person doesn't value me, just doesn't value me as a person, that they think they can lie to me. And that's not really a good relationship, friendship kind of to have anyways, right? Like, if you know that the other person is lying, even if it's like about small and kind of stupid sort of things, but that's just. But anyhow, so this is one thing that I thought was like pretty cool to have that description of how lies and how truth feels. Here, I wanna give you something that you can do to kinda check it out or practice, telling the difference between lies and truth. And I'm sure that some of you watching this, or maybe all of you, can already recall a situation where you have felt that somebody hasn't told you truth, or you've known that it wasn't true. And here I'm really talking, what I want to bring the attention to is that I'm talking more or focusing more on that non-physical kind of knowing, like knowing that somebody. It's one thing to know that somebody is lying because you know facts that are like, the fact, you know it for the fact, like there's some kind of proof that the person is lying. It's something different to know that somebody is lying because you can feel it, or you know it. There are no facts for it. There's nothing tangible that you can like pinpoint on or bring up. You just know it. So when I'm focusing more on this kind of knowing without the facts and stuff, that when somebody is lying, and I thought it would be cool to practice it. And there would be two ways to practice it. One way, I mean, it is important to have another person, right? Or someone who would like to practice with you, or who's up for that. And you could just you can switch the roles or places and kind of practice both that. But you would just ask them to tell something that's true and something that's lie, and see how it feels. Ask them to tell you several stories first, 2, 3 short stories, or short statements about something, without telling you if it's truth or not. And while you are listening, maybe make notes. How does this story makes you feel? How does that story makes you feel? What you feel, or what comes to your mind or so. And then ask your partner, your exercise partner, to tell you if this was a true story or not a true story. Give your input as well, try to see if you can recognize if it's true or not, but then ask them to tell you, and then practice, keep practicing it. And write down what you notice. At first, when you just start practicing it, then writing it down will help you in a way that once you look through your notes, sooner or later, you will notice a pattern there. How truth, how true stories make you feel, and how lies make you feel, or what associations you get when somebody is telling a lie. So do that. That is one way you can practice. The other way, the one that I have not tried yet with anybody, again, just came up with this idea. I thought I would give you 5 examples, sort of, not examples, like I'll give you 5 kind of facts, stories about me. Some of them will be true, some of them won't be true, some of them will be lies, and I would like you to write down kind of associations you get with what I'm telling you, and try to see if you can feel, if you can figure out. I mean, but not like logically thinking, figure out, but through what you are getting. Trust your intuition. Maybe you'll see some image in your mind when I tell the story. And they're going to be kind of very short, quick ones, kind of more like facts, things. So it's not like anything complicated. And, maybe you'll feel, maybe you'll see, maybe you'll just know. Just write it down and then make your see if you can, well, come up with whether it's true or truth or a lie. And don't peek yet, because I'm going to give you the answers, but not right away. So they'll be at the end of the video, at the very, very end of the video. So, okay, ready? So the first one, number 1, the favorite animal of mine. My favorite animals are dogs. I love dogs. Like, if there was one animal in the world I would have, or I would like, or I would there was just one animal in the world, it would be definitely dogs. Number two. Throughout my life so far up till now, I have lived in 5 different countries. And when I say lived, I mean not just kind of went for a visit for a week or two or a month or two, but like lived for a longer period of time for years in each. Third, my favorite country where I've lived is Italy. Just love it. That's like my favorite from all where I've lived. Number 4. I love roller coasters. I grew up without any roller coasters, like where I lived, we didn't have them. And so when I started to travel, I just fell in love with roller coasters. So the higher, the scarier, the flipping ones, the ones that flip upside down or just scary kind. Love them. My favorite. Number 5. I hate coffee. Well, hate would be a strong word, but I have never, ever, ever in my life liked coffee, like any kind of coffee. I've tried many different tastes of coffee, many different kinds of coffees. I've not ever liked the taste. It kind of feels bitter, and I've never been into coffee, like ever. So here you have it. 5 things. I hope you wrote down something. You got some feel for it. Like I said, don't judge me too harsh on this exercise part. I haven't like developed any big good system in this. It just all came spontaneous. So um yeah, here come the answers to the five questions. Let's see how you did. First, about dogs. No, I'm a cat person. I am 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1,000,000% times like all in all cat person. Second, 5 different countries. That was truth. I have lived in 5 different countries. Third, about Italy. No, I visited Italy. We drove to Italy, but I've actually like not lived. We were there like 3 weeks, but that doesn't kind of really count as living. So I love Italy, but it's most certainly not like my favorite place to live. And yeah, so that was a lie. Fourth was about roller coasters. Was a lie. I am petrified of roller coasters. I especially when they go upside down. Yeah, no, you won't ever see me on big, huge roller coasters. I've been on some that are like go high and go like are very steep, like go down and kind of up, very steep up, but none of them have went like upside down. So lie. And number 5 about coffee. That was true. I've never liked coffee. I don't. I just like don't get that taste. Never have, and I'm pretty sure I never will. So, yeah, that was true. Okay, so let me see how you did. Let me see if what kind of feelings or senses you got there and about it. And yeah, so that's it. And also, yeah, tell me how you feel about truth and lies in relationships, and how you recognize maybe when someone is telling truth or not. And that's it. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, write, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Well, yeah, all that fun stuff. Comment, subscribe, and share. And okay, bye.